Friends, today we are going to discuss assignment number 19 of plus 1 class physics. It's from unit work, power and energy, that is unit 4. Let us discuss questions one by one. First question is unit of power is. Now what is the unit of power? You have already heard about the term watt. When we say that this bulb is of 10 watt, 20 watt power, means unit of power is watt. Erg is the unit of energy, volt is the unit of voltage. So watt is basically the unit of power, joule is again the unit of energy. Next question is, a proton has positive charge. If two protons are both near to each other, the potential energy, we know that in protons the energy between force between two protons is of repulsive nature because both have the positive charge. So when both are brought near to each other, their energy will increase, because whenever there is repulsive force, energy will increase. So increases. Third question is, friction is a conservative force. No, friction is not a conservative force. Conservative forces are Newton's force, Coulomb force, gravitation force. These forces are conservative. Basically, what is the definition of conservative force? In which work done depends only on initial and final position and not on the path followed. And also the second definition is, work done by a conservative force over a closed path is always equal to 0, depends upon initial and final position, or total work done is 0. But friction in neither of two conditions is followed by the force of friction, so friction is not a conservative force at all. Unit of spring constant. Now what is spring constant? We have learned that F is equal to kx. Here k is the spring constant. It means k comes out to be equal to F over x. What is the unit of F? Newton. What is the unit for x? Meter. The unit of spring constant k is Newton per meter. So this question is true. Define 1 volt. What is 1 volt? Electron volt. Electron volt is basically the unit of work or energy. W is equal to Q into V. Work done is charge into potential. Here charge is 1 electron and potential is 1 volt. So it comes out to be equal to, if we write it in the form of Coulomb, 1 electron is 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19 Coulomb into 1 volt. So it comes out to be equal to 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19 joules. This is the value. Next is, work done by conservative force in closed path. I have already told you, 0. Can kinetic energy be negative? What is the formula for kinetic energy? Half mv square. Mass is always positive. Velocity is square. Velocity may be positive or negative, but its square is always positive. So kinetic energy will always be positive, never negative. Next is, what are the absolute unit of work in CGS system? CGS system, CGS में वर्क का यूनिट अर्ग या जाउल SI में और CGS में अर्ग. Explain throwing mud on a wall is perfectly inelastic collision. Now what is perfectly inelastic collision? In which maximum loss of energy take place. Now when we throw mud on a wall, it gets sticks to the wall and its kinetic energy, whatever may be the initial kinetic energy, final kinetic energy will be 0. So this is an example of perfectly inelastic collision. Now again, next is the numerical. Here velocity of the object is given, its force is given, then we have to find the instantaneous power. We have already learned that P is equal to F dot V. What is dot? Dot product of velocity and force. Now what are I cap, j cap and k cap? These are the unit vectors acting along x-axis I cap, y-axis j cap and third axis, that is z-axis, this is the unit vector k cap, which has unit magnitude. Now to find the dot product P will come out to be a scalar. Don't apply vector on P. I cap coefficient is 5. Here I cap coefficient is 10. So 5 into 10 is 50. minus 3 and 10, minus 30, j cap dot j cap will be 1, I cap dot I cap will be 1, k cap dot k cap will be 1, 6 into 20 is 120. So the answer will be 140. What is the unit of power? That is watt. This is all about your assignment number 19. I hope you all understand. Write in your copies and keep on revising. Thank you.